What's up, guys? So, just a quick note here to just remind you that not everybody will always agree with everything you agree on. If you feel earnest and adamant that your belief system is in the right spot, and for this channel, that's the belief in Jesus Christ, that He's the one and only path to true salvation, but not even just that. I'm talking about everything. Like, if somebody doesn't agree with you on a conspiracy theory, or maybe you're conservative or liberal or whatever it is, if they want to branch off from you, God says, let that happen. Not everybody is for you all the time. And in every moment, people change, but I challenge you, don't use social media as a tool for spite. Spite is one of the 7 deadly sins. And that's why it's so deadly, is because it's so easy to fall into that trap. And I've learned this from 2 years ago, maybe almost 3 years ago, actually, when I had a friend and I fell into it, got in a name-calling battle with him. And, that was a mistake. God doesn't want you to do that. God wants you to, acknowledge that there is a disagreement. You can agree to disagree with somebody and keep it at that. You don't have to hate that person just because you don't believe everything they believe, and vice versa. They don't have to hate you just because they disagree with one thing or two things. It doesn't matter. But on social media, I challenge you, keep that door open. Don't hit the unfriend and don't block. The only time you block somebody is if they are personally attacking you for the sake of doing it with hatred. That is a big no-no. Don't ever allow that, and that is what that is for. But give people their space, give them their time. Perhaps eventually they will see that you were right all along. It may take years. Maybe they'll come back and maybe they won't. But God says not everybody is for you. I mean, for instance, look at Jesus Christ, the most righteous man to have ever lived. He had a lot of enemies. A lot of people persecuted him and called him false prophet and teacher. They were trying to attack him and drag him down every chance they could, and that's because their souls were filled with the devil. And they didn't know it because they were so shrouded in sin, in their own sin. And you still see that happen today. And you see comments on internet message boards all the time. And it's okay to disagree with people, but don't, and this is your reminder, even as adults, we can fall into this trap. This spite, the 7 deadly sin of that, can be done on an internet message board. And I implore you guys to not fall into that trap. Okay? It's okay to say that you disagree and move on. But you can identify it because they'll come out with hatred. It'll be name-calling. It'll be cursing. It's easy to see. Don't give in to that. Don't feed into the devil. Always run to Jesus Christ. I thank you guys for watching another episode of Between Heaven and Hell. I haven't been doing a lot of these lately, but as the mission by Tanya Derenberger, who passed away almost 2 years ago in May, I want to keep this going. As an ordained minister, she cared about you guys. She wanted to save as many people to Jesus as she could, and I want to keep that mission alive. So thank you again. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't, and give it a thumbs up if you agree. And if you don't agree, you can give it a thumbs down. That's okay. I think everybody should have a voice. The only time that's stopped is if somebody's attacking, so please don't share hate on the channel. Love you guys, even for those who don't love me. Not everybody will love everybody. That's okay. At the end of the day, you do what's right. You try to help people as much as you can. Till next time, guys, Godspeed.